Hello, my name is Cadence. I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm a performance artist.
Yo, rap packs, anything, rap bases, anything, the slab tray on the beat rack. Beat fact checkers need to take a fucking break if you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
The process of making my first album was kind of significantly different from the way I did this one. In that it was just like I wanted to put out an album and I had all these songs for like years and years. And I was like, okay, this is it. I'm shoving it out there. And then people really liked it and thought of it like as a really cohesive piece. So when it ended up being really critically acclaimed, that was a major surprise. So I never went into making the new album with any specific expectations. I feel like when I was writing for Pitchfork, I mean, I never considered writing and making music to be on like the same side of the spectrum. Like it's kind of, one is really practical and like thinking directly about it, which is like writing is like you think about it, you set it up, you have your specific lineup of things. But with music, it's completely an organic process for me. Back when I was doing reviews, I felt like I kind of had a special insight in that I also could rap. So if I'm doing a review about a rap record, I feel like maybe I know about flow and breath control and stuff like that maybe other people don't really know whether it's good or bad in a record. But I mean, it's not something, reviewing albums I feel like now is kind of like redundant. Like there's no point in doing it. I feel like I wish there was no such thing as a review now.
On the fence, will I sell out or buy in? Either way, I'm intending the science. Pyramid schemes with equations on the whip, so I won't push his block into the money and spin. The kid was shook to scandal. The picture with false to work, under handles, under handles. I hope it hits you harder than an handle. The way I wrote my epitaph date on the face of the handbill.
Do you read your own press?
I try to just to like see if they got everything right, yeah. But usually they don't.
How do you mean?
Well, like factual inaccuracies.
Okay.
Like they misspell my name or say I'm from Winnipeg.
Huh.
This happens a lot. Like I don't know, people don't get their Google on enough.
No, your Wikipedia entry is pretty cohesive, I guess.
Yeah, but hey, actually speaking of Wikipedia,
go on.
When it first got created, people were saying I was not a relevant enough entity to be in Wikipedia, and there's like a big war. My friend, who's a nerd, was telling me about this. He was like, "Yeah, they're putting you up for deletion." It's like, really? This was like 4 years ago or something, 3 or 4 years ago. It's like, no way, I exist. But then they had to admit that I'm a real person,
yeah,
and that I wasn't making the Wikipedia myself. Well, the most important thing for me when it concerns Owen Pallett is he is currently in possession of my Trapped in the Closet parts 13 through 26. So hopefully he brings that to me today. But as it regards to creative partnership, I feel like we have a lot more in common than people give us credit for. I feel like he's the kind of guy, in his medium, he is trying to take things to a different direction. And I feel like I'm doing the same thing with mine. So it just seemed like a natural thing. It's like, the way I'm looking at things, when I deal with other musicians from all other genres, I'm never pinned down and like, oh, well, I can't do a song with them because they are like a rock band. Like, I think all music is the same anyway, right? But I think of it especially like the 80s New York, where it's like Blondie is hanging out with Grandmaster Flash and stuff, and it's like, why can't it just be like that, the boundaries, like it doesn't affect me at all.
TV on the man, better follow me there. Zombie square, baby back to Opera Square. Say say
I feel like genre separation when it comes to hip hop and between the States and Canada. I guess Canada, because it's so tight knit. I feel like it's a really tight knit community, especially in independent music. So it's like everywhere I go on tour, and I see like my rap friends. Everywhere I go, I see my rock friends. It's like I never think about it as like a separate idea. I feel like when I go to the States though, it's so spread out and there's so many different pockets, and it's like it's not as easy as like, oh, you want to jam a song? Well, I'll come to Montreal or something. Next time in Montreal we'll record it, or it's like whatever. But I feel like in the States it's more like you have to like call, and it's like way more work. It seems like way more networky or something, It's less than like you go to a show in Montreal and then you make a new friend and then you decide to make a jam together. It's just really organic, I feel like, in Canada.